News OK's Press Row with the Oklahomans Barry Tramel and Jenni Carlson is powered by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
I'm Barry Tramel, and Kendrick Perkins is sullying the choir boy image of the Oklahoma City Thunder. To which I say, bully for Kendrick.
The altar boy? Maybe not an altar boy on the court. From the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenni Carlson. Press Row is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Barry, we have seen it with our own eyes, this transformation of the Thunder, and I think in large part due to Kendrick Perkins, not the nice guys anymore. You okay with that? I'm
okay with it. Here's the deal. Wally Cleaver doesn't win the NBA title. You got to win the NBA title with a bunch of Eddie Haskells and a Lumpy Rutherford or two, and I can't think of a better Lumpy Rutherford than Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins is a bad man on the basketball court. Pretty nice fella off the court. I'm not going to cross him off the court, but a pretty nice fella. On the court, he's a mean dude, and that's just what the Thunder needs. And if that means the good guy image of Oklahoma City nationally takes a hit, so be it. The best way to the NBA title is get some attitude. This team had to have some guys come in and play with an attitude and play with a mean streak, the way Kendrick Perkins did last night. Kendrick Perkins walked into the Staples Center and said, I don't care who I have to post up. I don't care who I have to put in a headlock. I don't care if it's Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol, or Penny Marshall. I'm going to clear the lane. That's exactly what Oklahoma City needed. That's the quickest way to an NBA title.
Listen, I don't have any idea who Lumpy Rutherford is, but I have a pretty good idea of what Kendrick Perkins can do on the basketball court. You know, his stats may not be beautiful, not a very good offensive player, but that's beside the point. The Thunder needed him to bring an attitude, and he has definitely brought that. You know, sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes he does stuff that makes you say, yo, Kendrick, you know, settle down a little bit, gets into forehead-to-forehead stare downs with guys and does things that, you know, makes you wonder when the next technical's coming. He, you know, technicals seem to flow from Kendrick Perkins about every other game. So you just never know what he's going to do. But I think it has not only transformed that center position for the Thunder, but it's really influenced these other guys too, giving them a toughness, giving them an edge that they didn't have before. And Barry, I still think they're the same guys off the court. I mean, you still have good guys in the locker room. They're good with the media. They're good with the community. But that doesn't mean they can't be a little bit on an edge when they're on the court.
No, exactly. And here's the deal on Kendrick Perkins. He is a guy who has come to this team and transformed it immediately. This team plays with a swagger now. It plays with an attitude. It plays with a toughness. All of that's attributed to Kendrick Perkins. His value can't be overstated. Yesterday, Miami just cleans the clock of Boston. After the game, Chris Bosh, sort of matter-of-factly, said, well, you know, they don't have Kendrick Perkins anymore. So even opponents in the Eastern Conference realize the value of this guy on a team. I thought an interesting play last night is when Kendrick sort of got into it, I guess, with Kobe or whoever. Can't remember. And a little bit of a scuffle. No Thunder guys ran to his defense the way all, teams, athletes on a team all run to, charge of the light brigade anytime one of their guys is in trouble. I got an email from a fan that says, where were all his teammates coming to his defense? Let me tell you what Kendrick Perkins doesn't need. He doesn't need help when it's in a street fight. He can take care of himself. The Thunder guys know that. I think the addition of Kendrick Perkins going to hurt that choir boy image a little bit. It's going to help the one-loss column for the Thunder.
No doubt about that, and we've already seen the signs. I mean, these guys were playing pretty well before Kendrick Perkins joined the bunch, but now it's just taking it to a different level because remember, these teams that they're playing, everybody's fighting for position. So the fact that the Thunder had the kind of march that they did, the best month as a franchise in Oklahoma City, best month for this franchise in general in a really long time. So we're seeing the signs in the win-loss column. But I talked to Nick Carlson last week a little bit about Kendrick Perkins, and he said, the thing to remember is why everybody wants to talk about the attitude and the scowl and sometimes some salty language out there. The truth is Kendrick Perkins is a fantastic player. And Nick said, hey, don't forget that. He's got skills and abilities that sometimes get overshadowed a little bit by all of that other stuff. This guy's a player. I think we're seeing all sides of it, Barry, and the Thunder is definitely benefiting because of it. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.